we've signed off at Bordeaux. We've got the World Cup special now, and then after this we will move on to Italy. Let's go and win the World Cup. Hey guys, Woody here. Welcome back. Episode 66 of Sunday League Premier League, a Journeyman save, and this is the World Cup special. If you're enjoying this type of content or any type of football manager content and you're not subscribed to this channel, if you could, it would mean a lot. Tap that bell notification, smash that like button. You guys know what to do. Anyway, a couple of things to touch on before we start the World Cup. Obviously, I won Manager of the Year for the second time in France. We won it in that first year where we came third, and this year coming second. So thumbs up. The other thing I did want to check on is where AC Milan actually finished in the league, because that's a big thing. They finished fifth. Interesting. Good. So we've got Europa League football, 2 points. One more win, and we would have had Champions League football next year, which would have been really, really good to come in. But that's fine. We'll come in Lazio winning the league, taking it off Juventus there. We'll come in with some European football, which is good. So I'm happy with that. But anyway, today is World Cup Day, or this episode is World Cup episode anyway. We played Cameroon. We beat them 1-0 in a friendly. The World Cup has already kicked off with we get all groups. Some teams already starting their campaigns. Now I was just having a quick look here at the schedule. Well, doesn't it give me any schedule? Here we are. So we have these group stages here. So we have a second round, quarterfinal, semi-final, and a final. So, we've got a fair few games, depending how long this episode is. I'm probably not going to play. We'll play this game against South Africa. We'll do the Canada one off camera. Hopefully everything we've qualified. I'm sure one win should be enough to get us out of this group, and then we'll go from there. And hopefully this will probably be a bit of a longer episode, but that is life, and obviously in a World Cup episode. I think this is how we're going to line up. This is probably all new to a lot of you guys because you haven't seen too many France games, but a few names in here who you should still know. I mean, we've only got one region in the starting team for France. We've got Mike Maganan, who is going to be my goalkeeper at AC Milan when I take over there. Wesley Fofana at right back, Upamecano and Jules Koundé in the centre of defence. Theo Hernandez there at left back. Thomas Lemar. This guy's name is really Tuchemeni, I think. Camavinga, Mbappe, Akoni, and this guy up front is Hicham Suiri. 23-year-old from Wolfsburg. He is a very good striker. 13 goals in 25 games for him. We've got a bench here, and we've got a couple of the likes of Dumoulin and Adil. Where is he? Here's Adil on the bench, and Roussel. Anyway, let's go and play. Actually, you know what I haven't done? I haven't set pieces. So let me just do that quickly. All right, set those penalty takers. Oh, no, I don't want to simulate the match. All right, here we go. South Africa. I thought South Africa would be quite interesting as well because we are coming up against one former Bordeaux player in Prince Koza and one current Bordeaux player in what's his name? Where is he? Themba Bassadine. And there is Prince Koza there. So I thought that might be quite interesting. Point the finger. So the match we should be winning. Go out and win the match. The game against Cameroon, actually, I went to say we did only win 1-0, but we did actually have 23 shots on target. I know 23 shots overall, sorry. Anyway, here we are. World Cup game. Upamecano now. There's Camavinga on the ball. Gets that wide to Fofana. And we were almost in then straight away. I think the top two teams go through, which is, one win does it for you. Thomas Lemar here with the corner. And Upamecano. Dayot Upamecano. He gets France's first goal in the World Cup. 1-0 against South Africa. Get in. There it is. Thomas Lemar whipping it in. And Upamecano. Bosh. That's a good start. Good start. So here goes. Here's us with a throw in now. It's Theo Hernandez. Tuchemeni there with a good ball through. And here is Kylian Mbappe. He is not going to miss. Kylian Mbappe scores for France. It is 2-0 France, and we're cruising. We are absolutely cruising here. As you know, we should do. How good is Mbappe, by the way? He's 31 years old, and look at him. Wow. You think Haaland is good? He's just as good. There's another highlight now for Fofana and Akone combining down this right-hand side. Fofana will look to whip it in. He does. Camavinga tries to head it in, but it didn't have enough power, but still good play from France as they get the ball back. Here's Camavinga now again. Oh, and Suri. Is that how you say it? Is it Suri? Suri. It's not Suri. It's definitely not Suri. It's Suri. We'll call him Suri. Not Siri. Suri. Here's Thomas Lemar. Back in the setup. He was out on the fringes. Camavinga's going to score here, and Camavinga makes it 3. He's going to be offside though. That's okay. If he is offside, it's okay. It's fine. No, it's not. It's going to count. Thomas Lemar is pulling all the strings in the centre of midfield here, which is great. And he has a free kick here as we try and get a 4th goal. Because goal difference is very important in a game, in a group with only 2 teams. So, I mean, obviously, if you win both matches, then it doesn't really matter. But and that's foul. Is that a red card? Is it going to be a red card? Just going to have a word with him? No, he's just calm down, mate. Calm down. It's a World Cup here, mate. Chill out. Thomas Lemar here with a free kick, and the goalkeeper nowhere near it. If that was going into the back of the net, it was done. We're 20 minutes in. We've had so many highlights so far. This is definitely going to be a huge episode. Huge episode. There's Fofana on the ball now, and Tuchmeni Akone now trying to cut in Mbappe, and there it is. Kylian Mbappe makes it 4. He has got golden boot in his sights. We won't be watching highlights because, well, watching highlights of the highlights, don't mean, you know what I mean. Watching replays of the goals because this is going to be a long episode as it is, and we're 21 minutes in. 21 minutes, and France are we are all over South Africa. As you would expect this, these group games are relatively easy for us, especially with 3 teams now. I mean, usually you'd have that 4th team in here, and we'd have someone as Kylian Mbappe gets his hat trick, and you'd have that 4th team in here, and it would be someone like, I don't know, throw a half decent country out there. You could have Spain, maybe that group of death, but you'd have 2 biggish teams in there, and there's that small chance there that you lose to that big team, and that's you coming second, and then you have a bit of a dusty draw, and all of a sudden you're going out because, I just think the 3 team probably lends itself a bit more to getting the big countries through. We're just absolute cruising here. South Africa, I've just noticed, have not even had a shot on target, let alone on goal. Just a shot. I haven't even had a shot. Fofana now killing it down this right-hand side. Just rinsing his defender. And Suri couldn't get that one on target, but Mbappe with the corner whips it in. And there is a 6th goal. Upamecano gets his 2nd. And it is one-way traffic. One-way traffic. Another highlight. Is it going to be 7-0 at halftime? I really feel bad for South Africa. We really, really have. Because you didn't want to keep a clean sheet. Who was that? Number 4. Jules Koundé. Honestly. Well, that's one way to get them back. I mean, they're not back in the game, but straight down the middle, it is the Bordeaux man, then Bazadine. We don't want to watch that. All right, into the sheds. Just keep doing what you're doing, boys. Commentating's getting a lot. Actually, it's non-stop at South Africa. Are they gonna mount some sort of weird comeback here, and this is going to finish 6-all? That would be an absolute disaster. But that was very lucky, because that could have been 2, but it's not. Hopefully we take our foot off the gas here. Anyone who's starting to get tired, I'll take them straight off. Mbappe, I'm looking at you. He's already got a hat trick. Upamecano and Lemar now. Tuchmeni, Camavinga. South African defence clear that one, but only to Upamecano, who he'll be wanting a hat trick. Fofana whips it in, and Kylian Mbappe gets his 4th goal. How good has Fofana been as well? I mean, Thomas Lemar, I mean, everyone's been great. What can I say? Apart from Theo Hernandez, on 6.8. Don't know how that's happening. But we should probably get Mbappe off. After this highlight, we might... Poor South Africa. They've really, really been put to the sword here. And here goes Mbappe. He's over the top now to Akone. And it's a header from Camavinga going over the bar. Let me just... Have I got this on like a full game or something? No, it's just key highlights. Just key highlights. It's just so many of them that it's endless. It is endless. Mbappe now. It's a great ball. Akone whips it in, and there it is. Suri gets the 8th for France, and we will now start to make a couple of those substitutions. We are going to bring on Roussel. Mbappe got he's got 4. So he's got a hat trick. He's got 4. Everyone else is looking all right. South Africa. Oh my God, there's some poor ratings there. Poor ratings. Are they going to get a second? That'd be interesting. Score 2 goals against France is a bit worrying for my defence, but you know what? I don't mind if we win it every game 8-2. That'd be pretty amazing. Pretty damn amazing. There's a corner here for South Africa. Whipped in and headed away by someone. There's South Africa on the ball now. I thought that was going to be another penalty for a second. Then I was like, come on. Seriously? I would have been very angry. I suppose the only goal is from the penalty, so what can you, you know. Although, here they go here. It is Themba Bazadin whipping it in, and there it is. Prince Koza. The 2 Bordeaux players have combined today to, I mean, actually, you know what? I'm pretty happy that those 2 players have scored against me. But what an absolute rollicking game. Rollicking? Is that right? I mean, look, you can see why these guys are good because I've coached them. Thomas Lemar whips it in, and that's a penalty. I think it's going to be Upamecano who's going to take it because he is on a hat trick, so that'll be quite funny. What a game, though. What an absolute crazy World Cup game. It should be Upamecano, yeah, because on a hat trick. He gets his hat trick. Deo Upamecano has scored a hat trick in a World Cup. That's not bad for a defender. But we have put 9 past South Africa today. And surely, with that 4 XG, and surely with that we have pretty much secured our spot in the second round. Humiliation for South Africa. It was. Anyway, I'm going to now do Canada off camera because I can't do that again. We're already like 14 minutes in and we've played 1 game. It's going to be an hour-long episode. So yes, I'm going to do Canada off screen and we'll see what happens off screen, off camera, and we'll go from there. All right, guys, we are back. We played that Canada game. We beat them 5-4. It was very, very dicey. I mean, we were 5-0 up. Sorry, 5-2. We were 5-2 up, sorry, and then they scored 2 more in the second half. But God, it wasn't the best defensive game, I'll tell you that, because if we have a look here at the 5-2 at halftime, sorry, they had 5 shots on target, 4 of them went in. Old Mike, you're not filling me with much confidence as I come to AC Milan, buddy. But we've drawn Venezuela in the World Cup second round. So, oh God, that looks horrible. Spain have gone through Russia, England, Brazil, United States, Netherlands, the UAE beating Norway. Wow. Portugal beating Iran. We've got Ukraine, Mexico, Poland, Uruguay, Germany, South Africa. South Africa made it through. Angola, Ivory Coast, Argentina, Sweden, Mali, Italy, and Belgium and Benin. But let's just... I totally ignored the group. So obviously South Africa beat they beat Canada. Canada went out there, so disappointing there for them. Suriname, New Zealand, Cape Verde, Denmark, surprise there. Colombia, I guess that's a bit of a surprise. Let's go team selection. Playing Venezuela today. Same team as before. Everyone's fit. Everyone's good. Upamecano, Kunde, and Tuchmeni on yellow cards. I wonder if there's a point where they get wiped. Is that a thing anymore? Can't remember. Again, Venezuela. I didn't even see who was in their group. I don't even know how they are, but you would expect we can probably get through this. Eric Ramirez sounds like a player I should know. Ukraine and someone is the other game that's happening. Look at me, all over it, all over it. It's Venezuela playing out from the back now. Hopefully we can get a mistake here and pounce and get an early lead, but it doesn't look like it. Venezuela looking very composed on the ball, and I thought it was going to be a bit dicey there, but we have nicked it. Akoni now with the ball, and Lamar whips it in. Camavinga. Once again, we should win. I think after this is I feel like after this was the quarterfinal, but it doesn't seem to make much sense. Maybe I missed a round. Ukraine, Mexico, and later we have Germany, South Africa, and Poland, Uruguay. We'll keep an eye on everyone's sort of fitness as well. That's something important. We did have a small injury. Camavinga had I think it was like pulled groin or something, but it was just a couple of days. So that was a nervous one because he is a very, very good player for us. And but here is another goal. Suri, but it looks like he's going to be offside. I don't see how. I always wonder about these ones where they're like a long way out. Who has... Let's watch this. I should be paying more attention. Oh, yeah, it's bloody miles offside. It's the ref telling Herrera to calm down here. We're going to have a good free kick. This is a good position. Thomas Lamar. I think this is his 99th cap as well. Old Tommy Lamar. He had 96 at the start of this tournament, and this is the third game, so he'll get to 100 this tournament, barring any sort of disaster. Camavinga on the ball now. Oh, that's outside the box. We all know that's outside the box. Yeah, it's outside the box. There is no penalty. It's going to be a free kick right on that corner there. We'll be looking to hoof that in for someone. I was hoping Upamecano, but it wasn't to be. I would like another one minimum goal to kind of just put this beyond doubt and not have to sweat it out through the last, 10, 15 minutes as Venezuela go all out and we go to extra time. So I don't want extra time. Oh, what was that? Surely that was a foul. It looked like a foul. Jules Koundé on the ball now, plays it back to our goalkeeper who not instilling me with confidence after that game against Canada. Oh, that's a great header. And Suri now on the ball. Can he finish? He can't. And the Venezuela goalkeeper makes a little classy save there. Mbappe now in the corner, whips that in. Can't win the header, and it is Venezuela picking up a loose ball. Kona is not playing well, and neither is Suri. Theo goes in for a bit of a dangerous tackle there. A cheeky back heel. Camavinga over the top. Is Suri again. Can he get in? Missed it. Camavinga's looking pretty tired. We'll look to get him off very, very soon, I think. It's going to take Mbappe off, but at 1-0, I think that's a bit of a risk. Although, I mean, a clean sheet will be great because we haven't kept on all competition, but, a 1-0 win against Venezuela isn't a bloody post. Hit the post, right? That man looking a bit tired, but he does want that golden boot. He has got 5 goals, I think he scored against Canada. I mean, he got 5, so he must have scored. Shocking. Because all those goals against South Africa have thrown me. Tchouameni now. Odson Edouard on the ball. Edouard again. Plays it back to Fana. Here comes Lamar. Suri. No, we lose it again. Upamecano on the ball now. Lamar, can he pull some sort of strings? Out to Mbappe on the left. Mbappe in, and Adil. Oh, Adil could have had his first goal for France. Mbappe, you can come off for Russell. This is what I didn't want. I didn't want to be 1-0 up, coming into the last, 6-10 minutes or whatever, and I mean, maybe I should shut the game down. That's not how I like to play, though. We all know that, and this is it, isn't it? Oh, it's in the post. He's hit the post. Oh, he's hit the post. Venezuela, 0.26 XG. God, I hope this is the final whistle highlight and not one where they get it in the back of the net, because I couldn't do extra time. I can't do extra time. He was offside. Thank God he was offside, and that is probably, oh my God. So I say that's probably it, but it's a corner for us, so a 2-0 will look a little bit better on the score sheet, but it is headed away, and that is the end of the game. It's only 1-0. It should have been 2, but we're struggling up top here. Struggling a bit up top. Nice victory, well done. Oh, we have a third round next. So we're going to play Poland or Uruguay? No. Ukraine, yeah, Poland or Uruguay. So that will be our next game. All right, so I've made an executive decision. We've got our quarterfinal game today against the Ivory Coast, but I've made a executive decision. I'm going to play this one off camera because I'm conscious that we've still got semi-final, potential final, third place playoff as well, which everyone loves. So there's going to be another minimum of 2 games if we win this, which I'm confident we do. We will face Netherlands in the semi-final after they beat Brazil 3-1. But one thing I did want to point out is it's very, very strange because obviously season's kind of started. Bordeaux are making transfers. I got players coming to me because the club's rejecting them, saying, "Why have you rejected this much?" I'm like, "Mate, I'm out of this." They pulled me in for a recruitment meeting. I just was like, no. But the other thing as well is like the club that I'm going to, forgot my name, AC Milan are making bids as well. Like they've just bid 6.75 million for Raheem Sterling. Now, great player, but he's 35 years old and he's not a player I would like to sign. So it's a little bit frustrating, but it is what it is. And we will come back for, fingers crossed, the semi-final game against the Netherlands. All right, so we beat the Ivory Coast. It was touch and go. We were fortunate. They were the much better team. It was a great goal from Tanguy Nzonzi. I really, really rested the whole team, and we had a player sent off as well, which you can't see. I could probably just click on the score. That would be a better way of showing you. Right, here we are. Tanguy Nianzou in the 21st minute, which was a corner header. Pierre Kalulu got sent off, unfortunately, and Tuchemeni will miss the semi-final as he was booked on a yellow. I've also got Upamecano and Jonathan Okone as well on yellows. So I played them. As you can see, I rotated really quite a lot here. Lucas Hernandez, Yassin Adli, Russell, Adil, Odson Edouard. Just wanted to rest some of these guys so you can still see how tired even like Mbappe is, and he didn't play. Let's go and just have a look and see who's got 6 goals. Lorenzo Luca and Ricardo Pepi. Italy are still in the hunt for it as well, but we have the Netherlands coming up in a few days' time, which I will obviously show you that game, and then hopefully, fingers crossed, it'll be the final where we will play either England, Mexico, or Italy. Exciting times. All right, guys, here we are at the team selection. That's the thing. The team selection for the Netherlands game. Now, we have got a couple of tired players in the squad. So we've got old Mike in goal still for Fana at right back. We've got this guy here, Benot Badashili. He looks pretty decent. He's played 5 times for France, so I've had him in a few squads. He's at Newcastle at the moment and looks pretty quality. Jules Koundé and Theo Hernandez on the left. Thomas Lemar, Mavinga, Dumoulin, Mbappe. This regen here, Malcolm Sana playing for Lille. He looks pretty decent too. He's quick, good dribbling, good finishing, first touch, good composure. So he's quite good. And obviously, Suri on up front. The guys were too tired. Obviously, look at Russell. Upamecano is knackered. So the bench is super duper tired. And we've got Tuchemeni and Kalulu who are both suspended. So big game against the Netherlands now. Win this and we are in the final of the World Cup. So let's get into it. Let's just have a quick look at the Dutch team. I know Justin Bijlow, Owen Winsdale, Matthijs de Ligt, Donny van der Beek, Ryan Gravenberch, Nissi Inovar, Baudu. So we've got some Cooper Mears on the bench, Justin Kluivert, Duran Timber, Ernest Poku, Donald Milan, a couple of players there that still stand out, still are well-known players, known players. You know what I mean? They're not regens is what I should be saying. I find it very hard to motivate this France team. Very, very difficult. And here's the Netherlands. Everyone obviously in great form. Nusi Enovar there, Donny van der Beek, Ryan Gravenberch. De Ligt is interestingly playing in a holding midfielder role. Interesting. Players walk out on the field. We have the national anthems. And the game is afoot. Track out the encouragement. Nusi Enovar here with the corner. Whips it in. And it is Mbappe clearing from the line. This isn't the regular stuff I have. Thomas Lemar with a free kick and De Ligt headers away. He's going to be very, very hard to beat today. But interestingly, not in centre of defence, playing in that holding midfield role. So we'll see how that goes. Oh, Mbappe had a good chance there for Suri, but he couldn't quite get there. He's not the most. I think his composure's not very good. I think. Let's go. Hold on. Let's fix this up. We usually, is it analysis? Yeah, this is, so Suri, he must have poor composure. It's 16, concentration 12. Okay. Maybe I'm just being a bit silly, but he doesn't seem that great up front, although at the moment he is getting some big money moves from the likes of, it's like PSG are in for him maybe. Gravenberch here with the free kick from the Netherlands. And straight into the hands of Mike Maganan. His last name's so hard, we'll just call him Mike. Mbappe now down the left on a yellow. No one wants to be sent off in this game because we'll be missing the final, because I think all yellow cards are wiped from the semi-final. This for final with the ball now. And Camavinga couldn't get it on target. I do apologise if you can hear some noise in the background. There are a few children here today and there's lots of loud noises, so I do apologise for that. Hopefully it's not being picked up, but there are doors slamming and lots of people running around. But it is Holland? The Netherlands nicking the ball off of Camavinga there, but Fofana manages to mop up and we keep it going. Oh, I thought Mbappe was just going to get there for the second, but very cagey affair I feel so far. Neither team really trying to assert the dominance. Oh, Jules Koundé has made a mistake here. But Mike comes out and smothers the ball. That would have been a good goal and a bad mistake. Slight note, no booking. It's a free kick here. Sort of in the same spot as a corner. Thomas Lemar whipping that in. There he is. Renaud Badashili, the centre defender, who I said is pretty decent. So he's 29 now. He must start off early 20s from Monaco. So pick him up if you're just starting to save. Check him out. He obviously gets pretty good. Look at that, 29 years old. Yep. He turns out to be a pretty good defender. Very physical there as well. Van der Beek on the ball now. Back to Schurz. All right. Oh, I hit the post. I was lost for words then. Netherlands seem to be the team slightly on top. They are having more shots on target, as Mike palms that one away, but only to De Ligt. Gravenberch on the ball now. Sana. All right, it is a free kick. Sana with the foul right outside the box. And Enovar whips it in. And it's straight over. Mike didn't even move, so I guess he kind of had it covered. It's a throw in now. Theo Hernandez. Dumoulin. Hernandez now down the right. Finds Camavinga pushing forward. And Suri just couldn't get in the box. We look awful, to be honest. We look really flat. You know what? I forgot we scored a goal. And we scored two. Do you know what? I was like, the Netherlands have been the better team here. And we're 1-0 up. I'm just... And that is our second goal. Suri there, the man that I had pegged, who didn't really have much about him up front. Thomas Lemar and Sana. And Sana turning creator, and Suri there just tapping it into the far post. Well done. 2-0. That's it. Yes, they have been the better team XG. Possession-wise, I think, as well. And better... No, clear-cut chances are the same. But it is half-time. And I just... Things are going well, but you're capable of even better. That didn't quite have the reaction I wanted. Maybe I just sort of... I mean, I don't want them to get complacent or anything. But we do have a corner. Thomas Lemar now whipping that in. And it is... I thought that was 19. Who's 19? Badashili. Bueno? Wait. Badashili. Fofana and helping the ball. Fofana now coming down the right. Trying to unlock Sana, but he doesn't have the legs to beat a Gravenberch who had a head start. And Boadu there. But it is a fine save by Mike. But Boadu is... Badu is offside. Some of these names, I'm sorry, Myron. So bad butchering the names. Right, we're going to have a look. We've probably got some tired players. It is the 65th minute mark. And it is the Netherlands here trying to get back into this game. Donny van der Beek on the ball now. Looking to get across into the box for that man, Myron. But it is headed over the bar. Right, let's go and make a couple of substitutions because we've got some tired players. Why is Camavinga captain? He shouldn't be. Because I thought it was Mbappe. Camavinga is actually our captain. Okay, sure, whatever. Mbappe is tired. We are going to bring Mbappe off for Odsonne Edouard. And Camavinga is going to come off for a deal. We'll leave it. And I'll probably just do another one, which will be probably, I'm thinking Thomas Lemar. Obviously being the elder statesman of the team. Donny van der Beek now trying to push forward. Veerman for the Netherlands. Nusi Anavar, he loses control. And Suri now to Thomas Lemar. He just... Sorry about that. Phone going off. Children screaming. Odsonne Edouard, and it is 3-0 to France. He's offside. He's offside. As I was saying, I do apologise about the noise in the background and the jump cutting. The goal is awarded, and that is game, set, and a match. I think we will take off Thomas Lemar for Adley. And that is it. France are going to the World Cup final. I have a chance to win an absolute major world trophy here in the World Cup. Can you get a bigger trophy? I'm not sure you can. We've had a pretty easy run. I'd say this is probably the hardest game that we've had to play. Obviously, it was a bit dicey against the Côte d'Ivoire, Ivory Coast there, with them being the better team, but us getting that crucial goal. It is the Netherlands trying to get back into this with maybe about 10 minutes maximum left in the match. And it's Gravenberch. I keep thinking this is Donny van der Beek, but it's not. It's like Van der Bleck or something. Veerman with a cross and Myron. Oh, that was Milan. Donald Milan, I believe that was. Wesley Fofana is looking absolutely knackered. There is 3 minutes of extra time. There's 3 minutes for the Netherlands to, I don't know. I mean, you'd say they're done and dusted here. Steven Hernandez charges forward. Is it going to be 4? It is. Malcolm Sana. He makes it 4. France. We are cruising here. We are cruising. Now, I'm not sure if I mentioned this earlier. This video has been done over a couple of days because, you know, it's long. But we are either going to face Italy or England in the final. So that will be a huge game. But you would have to, at this point, after really dispatching the Netherlands here, it could have been 5 very comfortably. Make us favourites, I think. Definitely. And there it is. Malcolm Sana adding the 5th goal. And the Netherlands have absolutely capitulated here. Absolutely. I mean, they kind of gave up at 3, and that's why you can see here those last 2 goals from Sana, 95th, but XG of 2.8. I mean, we were great because they had an XG of 2. They could have scored 2, but our defence was rock solid, and that is a great victory. We'll go into the World Cup final. There's confirmation. Sana was great. What a player. 23 years old, never scored a goal for France, comes in the semi-final and bags 2. It's going to be hard not to... France prove a surprise package. I don't know. With the 3rd best team in the world, either England or Italy. Let's go find out who. It's World Cup final day and we are playing England. They beat Italy. They beat Italy in the semi-final on penalties. And in the 3rd place playoff, Netherlands beat Italy. So just so you know, goals. Golden Boot, Kylian Mbappe. I thought he was surefire after the first game when he scored 4 goals against South Africa, scored 1 against Canada, has not scored since, missed a penalty. He will need to bag a hat-trick in this game to beat Lorenzo Luca, who actually, if we have a look, he was the Golden Boot winner last year with 10 goals. Whoa! 10 goals. He's at Man City. He is amazing. Mbappe was runner-up, and Thomas Lemar actually as well was... no, this is... It's the Golden Ball. The Golden Shoe was Lorenzo Luca. Mbappe was third with 8 goals. So that was the Golden Ball. That's the best player. Thomas Lemar came third. It could be Yusufa Moukoko 8.8. He may get that. We've got no one really there. Mbappe and Akone would have to pull out absolute massive games to do that. A couple of changes today. Upamecano is going to come in for, I believe it was Jules Koundé, who's coming out. It's not like Jules Koundé's played crap, but I just like Badashile. He's a bit fitter, so we're going to play him. The only other change is Tuchmeni coming in for Dumoulin there. Other than that, it is going to stay the same. I'm not going to bring Jonathan Akone in for Sana, who was amazing last game. And this is how we're going to line up. Mike in goal, Fofana, Upamecano, Badashile, Hernandez, Camavinga, Tuchmeni, Lemar, Sana, Mbappe, and Suri up front as we go and play England in a World Cup final. I hope we beat them. As an Australian, I love beating England. So... no offence to all the English viewers out there, but that's just the way it is. So here's England. They've got Dean Henderson in goal, Joe Gomez, Tomorrow, who I'm going to link up with it at AC Milan, Ben Godfrey, Ben Chilwell, Jude Bellingham, Declan Rice, the captain, Jadon Sancho, Phil Foden, Raheem Sterling, who's also actually signed for AC Milan as well. A little bit not happy about that. Tammy Abraham up front. So pretty good English team, I would say. They're very, very good. You know, Phil Foden, we know. You guys know who's good. Point the finger. Carry on the performance for last match. Tuchmeni is unsure, which is not good. And I can never get these guys ramped up ever. Here we are, the World Cup final. England, that's how they line up. No regens in that team. They are all original players. So that's quite interesting when you compare it to our team, who have the 2 regens, the striker and our right winger. But... you would definitely have to make us favourites after the win against the Netherlands, 5-0, and England having to go to penalties against Italy. And it is Thomas Lemar and Upamecano cannot get there. He is going to be an absolute menace from set pieces today. But it is Phil Foden on the ball now for England. Jude Bellingham here, knocking the ball forward for Tammy Abraham, but Wesley Fofana is there. Tammy Abraham's probably getting on a bit, so hopefully my guys can still... my defenders are still can still out better him. I'm lost for words. Can still do better than him, even though he would probably still have a bit of pace. This is where he scores now, but Mike bats that one down and recovers it nicely. We should have a look at Tammy Abraham, see how he is going. He still is actually pretty damn good. So my apologies, Tammy Abraham there. But here's Tuchmeni. That is a great ball. That's Mbappe, and Suri couldn't get the header on target, but that is a good start. I'm happy with that. Happy. It's Dean Henderson now with the goal kick for England. Camavinga now cleaning up the header. Theo Hernandez and Mbappe back to Theo Hernandez. That is a weirdly hooked ball, and Tammy Abraham scoops that up. Now, I did think about playing this in extended highlights, but once again, I am well aware of the length of this video. So if you've made it this far, well done. You've made it to watch a World Cup final. I hope you're as ecstatic as I am to see France hopefully with this trophy, although you're probably wanting England to win. But, and it is Tammy Abraham, and it is 1-0 England, and is he offside? Oh, it's been awarded. It has been awarded. England are going to go 1-0 up against France. I'm going to shout out and demand some more against the boys. This is the game where we are absolutely flat. After being so good for every single game of this tournament, comes the final and we're going to be crap. The tired players are killing me. I probably should have switched some of them around, but as the ball is headed away there by someone in a blue shirt, but Tammy Abraham, oh my god, he's made it 2-0 They're checking it again for offside. Surely it's not going to be awarded again. It is. Oh my God. It is England too, and the man who I said was probably a bit old and past it, Tammy Abraham, has scored 2 freaking goals. It is half time. We've been absolutely atrocious. I'm going to throw the water bottle and just tell them to sort that crap out. Honestly, that was abysmal. Absolutely abysmal. Oh, Tammy Abraham again. Oh, Sterling has a pop. Theo Hernandez heads out. Let's make some substitutions here, I think. After this highlight. That was a poor throw. Tammy Abraham picks up. Tammy Abraham's just, I can't. He's killed me. I thought he was going to score a hat-trick then. Right. Let's try and make some substitutions. Try and get back in this game. Who has been crap? Sana has been crap. We'll bring on, where is he? Jonathan McConay probably should have started. That's a bit of an error by me. Thomas Lamar hasn't been playing well. Bring on Adil. And we're going to bring Edouard on for Suri. It's a triple substitution. We're throwing everything at them. Confirm the subs. Let's play. Big throw from England there. Adashili heads out to Theo Hernandez. We've got to score now. Mbappe. Thomas Lamar with the ball. This is a great chance. He unleashes Sana. Sana crosses. Suri. And we couldn't quite get there. And England... We're going to go very attacking. I'm going to shout at the boys to demand some more. We're going to bottle this. Absolutely bottle this. After being absolute favourites. Jonathan Kone now with the ball. Whipping it in. And Upamecano couldn't quite get there. England making substitutions as well. This has all gone. Pete, Tong, Mbappe now. Oh, they're just going to up the tempo. Going to run at the defence. Be more expressive. And go super high. Trigger press. Get stuck in. Offside trap. Inside marking. Just everything. Just everything, boys. Everything. It's we're going to lose this. We're going to lose this, aren't we? And we've given away a goddamn penalty. I'm gobsmacked. I can't. So confident. Phil Foden makes it 3-0, and that is World Cup going to the 3 Lions. We've been absolutely shit. So poor. Oh, well, that's what I get for bagging out Tammy Abraham and clicking on him. Would you believe it? Man of the match, Tammy Abraham. He was good. We lost 3-0. Got to build on that. Second in the world rankings. Brazil are still first. Where are England? Because they weren't very high. They're now up to 4th. They've gone up 1. It's really disappointed. They're delighted. Okay, interesting. Biggest overachievers in the Netherlands. Biggest underachievers Colombia. I can't believe we lost it. Fernand Mendy has retired. Okay, you weren't even in my squad anyway. Delighted. I can't. Oh, I'm so gutted. 2006 runners up. Won it to 2018-22. So maybe, I guess, I don't know. It's totally my fault from picking that squad. I should have made some changes there, like Jonathan Okone in, but having a look at the squad age-wise, it's going to be a few players here. Mike and these guys aren't going to be here at the next World Cup. Their time is gone. I don't want to go to the press conference. That's going to be the end of it there. I wonder, have the awards ticked over for the for it yet? No, we'll go forward and see who got any awards and whatnot. The awards haven't ticked over yet, and I'm conscious that if I keep pushing continue, I'm going to take over as AC Milan coach as well. Just quickly here with the Bordeaux squad, I did notice while we were playing the World Cup, they are selling Frank Kostka, which is weird because we had agreed 115 million and they've accepted bids for 58 and 53 and 54. So that's disappointing. All right, here's the award. The FIFA World Cup goalkeeper has gone to Dean Henderson. Zach Steffen won it last time. Interesting, but Dean Henderson, 7 appearances, only 2 conceded. So well done for him. The golden ball, Tammy Abraham. Obviously, Tammy Abraham. 6 appearances, 7 goals, an average rating of 8. The man who I said was probably past it. He's only 32. I don't know what I'm thinking. I don't know much. The golden shoe goes to Lorenzo Luca with Tammy Abraham coming in 2nd place. Lorenzo Luca getting it 2 years in a row. And Marcus Rashford in 3rd. Best player is Mario Rica from Uruguay. Striker at Tottenham, hey? He doesn't look too bad. He's probably on my short list. He is now. Dream team. Probably can't see here from my head. The actual team with Dean Henderson goal, Reece James, Upamecano, Tomori, Theo Hernandez, Jonathan Akone, Thomas Lamar, Camavinga, Rashford, Abraham and Lucas. So it's just French and English players apart from Lorenzo Lucas. So that is amazing. And the goal of the tournament was this one here, so which was a Germany one. No one really cares too much about that. Well, guys, we're going to leave it there. I actually join AC Milan here on Sunday the 21st. I'm still going to stay in charge of France. I feel like I've got a Euros to do and another World Cup because I want to win it. So I'm going to be here in charge of France if they'll let me for another 4 years, which is interesting. We'll see some good regions coming, although I'm now managing in Italy, which is going to be a bit different. But yeah, so we're going to need a big rehaul here of AC Milan. I know I've got some transfer budget of about 70 million, I think. Maybe that's a bit more since they did qualify for the Europa League. And I know there is some wage budgets in there as well. They've only got 2 friendlies scheduled. We'll be getting a few more of them in. I think we're not just playing 2, but we will kick off the season against Udinese, and I will see you guys for that. Once again, guys, I know this video has been absolutely massive, probably over about an hour long, I reckon. If you've watched all the way to the end and you're not subscribed, if you could do, it would mean a lot to me. Hit that like button and leave a comment down there. Let me know, how do you think we're going to go as manager of AC Milan, and should I have badmouthed Tammy Abraham? I probably shouldn't. Anyway, guys, catch you next time. Bye.